The weed is always there. The decision is always mine. Every morning when I wake up, I have to rely on willpower. But I don't think that's the problem that I should be solving anymore. Next week, I'm trying something completely different. I used to smoke without even thinking about it. I tell myself that it would make things better. Better workout, better focus, better mood. Then I realized I never actually stopped to ask, are they even delivering what I think they are? So this week I'm trying something different. Before every smoke, I'm going to make a prediction. What am I feeling? What do I hope the smoke will change? And what do I think will probably happen? Then a few hours later, I'll compare what I predicted with reality. I'm not trying to prove that weed is good or bad. I'm just trying to see if my expectations match up with what I actually get. This morning I woke up well rested, but I still wanted to smoke. I wrote down that I hope it will make my workout a bit better without ruining my focus after. And I also predicted that I will probably regret it. Now here's the strange part. I finished my workout, my study block, even my email. Everything I said I'd do, I got done. But I honestly couldn't tell you that the weed made anything better. Nothing went wrong, but nothing improved either. That's what surprised me. I expected weed to add something to a morning that was already working. Maybe I would have had the exact same morning without it. I'm not ready to answer this week's question yet. It's only Monday. But today's results makes me curious for tomorrow. If weed doesn't seem to change much when I'm already in a good mood, what happens when I wake up tired? I guess I'll find out tomorrow. Today didn't go as I expected. I actually woke up feeling better than I thought I would. Last week Tuesday, I woke up flat. This morning wasn't the same. I wasn't even sure that I wanted to smoke. But I decided to keep the amount small to see what happens. But I had a great workout. I enjoyed my reading. I got my studying done. Did the weed help? Honestly, I'm not sure. What I am sure about is that the hardest decision wasn't the first smoke. It was saying no to the second one. All morning, I kept getting the urge to smoke again before going to work. But I knew that one is unnecessary. That's the part of my day that I'm most proud of. 2 days in, and I can't wait to see what tomorrow teaches me. Today was a little different than Monday. I woke up genuinely tired. So this morning, I wasn't asking if cannabis can improve a morning that's already good. I wanted to know if it could actually solve a problem. And honestly, I think it did. It got me moving. I had an intense workout. I enjoyed it. But it also came with a cost. After I finished, I crashed on the couch for like an hour. And I knew that trying to study would have been pointless. That's what's making this week so interesting. Cannabis doesn't seem to have one answer. Whether it helps seems to depend on what I'm expecting it to solve. I'm curious what tomorrow adds to the picture. I think I learned something new this week. I started this experiment because I wanted to know if weed is delivering what I expected. And honestly, sometimes it did, sometimes it didn't. But that's not the biggest thing that I learned. The biggest thing I learned is that I keep putting myself in the exact same situation every morning. The weed is always there. The decision is always mine. Every morning when I wake up, I have to rely on willpower. But I don't think that's the problem that I should be solving anymore. Next week, I'm trying something completely different. Instead of trying to become stronger, I'm gonna make the habit harder.